Hey, the Atlanta Hawks losers, 118-88 in Game 4, so they get swept by the Cavs. Mike Budenholzer was the coach of the year in the NBA, but this got to be tough to absorb a sweep in the Eastern Conference Final. DA had a chance to talk to him.
Bud, every playoff series can go either way at the start. What ultimately do you think decided this one?
Well, they're the better team at the end of the day. I think the way they shot the three-pointer, the way they attacked the offensive glass, and I think LeBron James is playing at a high level, and they're playing well off of him. And defensively, I think they're playing very well, and I don't think we were at our best. So give them a ton of credit, and congratulations to Cleveland and Coach Blatt and all their players and the organization. They're just better.
With this historic season that you've had, what is the thing about which you are most proud this season?
Well, right now we're just thinking about the playoffs and tonight was really hard. And but I think we talked about how much we've learned and how much we've grown during the playoffs. I think tomorrow or the next day we'll reflect on the season, and obviously there's a lot of positives, but for our players right now, I think we're just thinking about even on a night like tonight, you learn and you grow, and we'll be better going forward.
Your old boss, Coach Popovich, used to always say, nights when there are losses, let's just go have a bottle of wine and move on. Is that the plan?
Yeah, I think a bottle of wine and a dinner, and I think that you give them credit, and life goes on, and we'll figure out a way to get better going forward.
But thanks for everything. Congratulations on a great season.
All right, thanks, David.
60-22 for the Atlanta Hawks. Best record in the Eastern Conference. Had 4 All-Stars on that squad. Paul Millsap's free agent, so was Damari Carroll. What do you do if you're the Hawks? And how do you get over the hump?
You learn from this. Before you succeed, you must first learn to fail. Nobody expected them to go this far. They went this far, but we knew it was going to be a tough task for them to win. All year we asked who the best team was. Nobody ever said Atlanta. You got on us many times. We knew it was Chicago or Cleveland. It's a tough task, but, they now have the blueprint to win a lot of games. I still think they're 1 or 2 pieces away. Kenny made this point yesterday. Difference between a good player and a great player is the attitude, and no one guy on the team has the attitude to take that extra shot. They play good team ball, but you gotta have a 1-2 punch that you can rely on.
They need to get bigger. They're too small. You see they're a bad rebounding team. That's why Thompson just dominated them. They got to get bigger. That's the number 1 priority I would put out there. Ernie, let's be realistic. I'm not going to say anything bad about the Hawks, but I don't think they would have beat Washington with a healthy John Wall. And I don't think they would have beat Chicago or Cleveland. And Cleveland, I'm not sure Cleveland would have beat Chicago if Pau Gasol don't get hurt. See, they had the best record, but they're probably the 4th best team in the conference.
Does this team need a star? Does this team need a guy that you can say, you're going to win a game for us today?
Yes, every team needs that.
Every team needs that.
Well, either you...
Kenny, stop it.
I'm saying there's a possibility that they might have one in Jeff Teague. There's a possibility. But the first thing that they have to address is size, and like Charles says. I think that's the first issue. Now, if in size, does that come a superstar? Possibly. But they are too small. Tristan Thompson looked like Will Chamberlain on the offensive and defensive board.
But he's not that big. He's 6'7". He's just out hustled.
No, Moscow.
No. He's 6'7", 6'8".
But that's the point. Yeah. They can't keep Tristan Thompson is really an undersized power forward. They can't keep him off the boards. Can you imagine?
But y'all talking like the guy's 7'3", 350 pounds. He's 6'8".
I know, but their
just
team
got out hustled.
But I'm saying, I don't know if they hard working team. They won 6 a game. They're just too small, Shaq, because they're at because Cleveland got 2 big guys. Moskov is big. He was doing his thing down there, and Thompson. They could not keep him off the offensive board.
Even tonight, Jack, and I'm not a big stat guy, but 56 to 39 on the rebounds. Like you can't rebound.
But that was their thing all year.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It's all year. So
it was like they got out rebounded. The Hawks did by 51 in the series. So.